Hi, and welcome to Nurturing Compassion. We are on Vlogmas day 18, and today we are going to be doing the first part of a 3-part mini-series about reducing your waste. So, if you like content about sustainable living, minimalism, and veganism, then please consider hitting the red subscribe button, and let's jump right in. So we all are interested in reducing our waste, but sometimes it can be a little bit confusing as to what the best course of action is. So today we are going to be focusing on reusables and moving away from single-use plastics. Single-use plastics are really quite detrimental for the environment because they are used for such a short period of time and then they stick around. They are stuck in the environment, and if they end up in a landfill, we're lucky. Many of these plastics end up in oceans or even just in forests and wildlife habitats. They are very destructive for wildlife and even plants and sometimes even humans. Now, it can be a little bit of an investment to switch over entirely to reusables, so I recommend starting small and using what you have. For example, a great thing to stop using is those single-use plastic water bottles. Those are awful for the environment, and 80% of them don't get recycled. So it's important to switch over to a water bottle that you can reuse. Even if you have a Brita at home and you're filtering the water that way and then pouring it into a water bottle, that's a much better approach than just buying these single-use water bottles that are actually less regulated than tap water. Now, if you only have plastic water bottles, but they're reusable, use that. Use what you already have, and then when that is no longer functional, then transition over to a stainless steel water bottle or whatever it is that you think resonates with you most closely. Not only is this better for the environment because you're using what's already in circulation, but when you actually get that new water bottle, it's gonna feel so awesome because you know what it's like to live without it. You know what it's like to just use a regular plastic water bottle that's been sitting in your house, and you're more likely to continue using that nice, sustainable, awesome water bottle that you invested in because you had to wait to get it. You, in a way, kind of had to work for it. And I think that you should sort of use this approach as often as possible. Like, for example, I really love bringing my own utensils, and I actually personally invested in a set of bamboo utensils. They're by the company To Go Ware, and they're just awesome because I have a fork, a spoon, a knife, chopsticks, and then I stick my own stainless steel straw in there too. And I just have it with me wherever I go, whenever I go out. However, it's not necessary to purchase this and carry it with you. You can just literally go into your cabinet at home and take some stainless steel silverware, or just take some of the existing silverware you have, wrap it in a cloth, and have that in your bag or in your car as your travel utensils. But I totally understand that it can be really fun to invest in sustainable stuff. So if it's something you know you're gonna use, then treat yourself. But just remember that the most sustainable thing we can do is using what we already have. And really, when we talk about reusables, we're talking about reducing future waste. But in order to do that, we have to take resources from the planet now. So really, the most sustainable thing you can do is just take from what you already own and then build upon it. Ideally, as you continue to use up what you have, I recommend moving away from plastic, just because plastic is not ideal for the environment, and studies are actually showing more and more that it is not ideal for our health either. Toxins can actually leach out from plastic, especially when it's a beverage bottle. When it reaches a certain temperature, it kind of has the potential to release toxins, and the warmer it gets, the more likely that is. So that's something to be aware of, and it's best to, as you acquire new things, stick to bamboo or silicone or cloth, stuff like that, rather than, I feel like I said cloth so weird. Cloth. But yeah, as you continue to acquire new things, switch over to other materials that are more sustainable and healthier rather than plastic. So here's a list of some of the top reusable items that I personally have found to make a really big difference in my life and reducing the amount of single-use plastics that I consume. The first would be bamboo utensils, or any utensils you have. The second is a quality water bottle. The third would be a handkerchief. The fourth would be Tupperware and as well as reusable sandwich bags. The fifth would be mesh produce bags. These are awesome. Basically, instead of grabbing those plastics that you grab at the grocery store, you can just fill up your fruits and vegetables in these existing bags. They weigh nothing really, and they're just, I really like them. Sometimes I just stick my produce in the fridge in them, and I'm a big fan. I also have used them to make coconut milk before. The sixth one is a menstrual cup or cloth pads. And the seventh is just your classic old reusable grocery bags. So that's it for the Reducing Your Waste series part 1. I think that you're really going to enjoy tomorrow's part 2 if you liked this video. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And I'm just so excited to continue sharing this information with you. I'm so passionate about sustainability and helping the animals and the environment. So again, thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye. Mwah.